So you're thinking about opening your own assisted living facility. Before you dive all in, let's talk about some real numbers so you can know how much you can expect to spend every month to keep everything rolling and to keep the business afloat. We'll dive straight in. I'm Chuck Frederick with Helping Hands Residential Care Home. Before you dive into the residential assisted living facility business, let's talk about how much you can expect to spend every month. The first and the most important thing is your staff. Every month you can expect to spend anywhere between $8,000 to $12,000 a month, depending on how much you're paying your staff, depending on how many hours you're going to be working, and depending on how you're structuring your hours on your schedule. So you can be anywhere between $13 to $17 an hour. You can have a living aid. You can be covering some of those shifts yourself. So depending on how that's working out, be in that ballpark anywhere. So let's just say the middle number, $10,000 a month on payroll. Now, if you're owning your facility or if you're renting, you can be expecting to be paying your mortgage or paying your rent. Typically in Florida, a nice home, three bedrooms, 2 baths, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, you'll be looking at 2,800 to $4,000, maybe 3,000 to $4,000, in a nice neighborhood, nice community. So if you're spending 10,000 a month on payroll, and let's just say 3,000 a month on mortgage or your rent, you're at $13,000 a month right there. So we got our payroll and we got our mortgage. We at 13,000. Things start to slow down a little bit from here. The third most highest line item is probably going to be your utilities, lights, waters, showering 6 to 7 people 3 to 4 times a week. Utilities, you can be anywhere between 900 to 1,300 a month, depending on how often lights are on, how much water you're using, especially with the lawn, keeping everything nice. So 13,000 plus 1,300, we're at 14,300. Next line item, we got our groceries. Where you like to shop at? Initially, I was going to Publix. I was spending a lot of money on groceries. Now we go to Aldi's. We getting better quality fruits and vegetables. We getting better quality meat and for a way better price. So now I'm an Aldi's man. I shop myself at Aldi's, and that's why I go for my facility. So when you go grocery shopping, you can spend anywhere between $200 a week, so about $800 a month. So we add our $800 a month to our $14,300. That puts us at $15,100. Now, you also have to carry liability insurance. Not a crazy policy. You want to have a reasonable amount, but you don't want to have anything astronomical, because then you will have people, seeking to potentially have incidents at the facility. So you want to keep a reasonable amount to cover any liabilities or any issues, any potential lawsuits. So most people carry 50 to 100K in liability insurance, and that can cost you anywhere between $200 to $300 a month. So if we calculate $300 a month, that puts you at $15,400. Now the last couple things aren't major, but are things that you have to account for. You have your fire sprinkler monitoring. That's monitored by the company that installed the sprinklers. That's $75 a month. Let me add that in my calculator. You have your generator maintenance plan, which you want to have somebody come out twice a year to check your generator, make sure it runs, make sure it starts as soon as the power go off. Or that's if you have a large, generator. If you have a smaller one, then this may not apply to you. But we have a large one that can power the home for 14 days. So that's another $75 a month added into monthly expenses. Then we have our cleaning supplies for making sure the place smell nice, look good, keep it clean. Windex, bleach, laundry detergent, Fabuloso, all that good stuff, pads, gloves, etc. That'll be about $100 a month. So before you make $1 at your facility, you'll be spending anywhere between 13,000 to 15, 16,000 every month. So you're like, wow, is this even worth it? Is this business even profitable? Yes, it still is, because if you're spending 16,000 a month and you have 6 residents that are spending $4,500 a month, that's still 27 grand every month, minus your overhead, which is 16,000. and you still have $11,000 after everything, and you can subtract your salary as the administrator from there. But you get paid last, staff get paid first, cover all expenses, and then you plan for the future from there. So now you know how much it costs to run and operate a facility. Now you can go into it. You can choose your areas, your location, where you want your facility to be based off of those numbers. And you can have higher rents in other places. Palm Beach Gardens, Jupiter, high demand places, they're charging anywhere between 6,500 to 8 grand a month, So it all depends on where you are. Once again, I'm Chuck Frederick, owner / administrator of Helping Hands Residential Care Home. Make sure you click the link below if you have any other questions or if you want to watch some more videos about assisted living business and how you can get started and all things of that nature. I can be found at dgt.chuck on all social media platforms. Check in. Looking forward to talking to you. Peace.